So, conveniently enough, I broke a string, so that means we have to do question and answer part of the clinic. So let's start off. Anybody have any questions? Hopefully somebody does. Or it's going to be a short night. No? Nobody has any questions? Yep. Okay. She asked me what was the main difference between playing in Poison and Mr. Big. Well, there were two different kind of bands, and Poison was more of, I think, what I would call a kind of a pop rock band. They had top 10 hits in a very short period of time, and before I even joined the band, sold about 25 million records. So it was kind of a bit of a culture shock for me when I did actually join the band, because at the time I had done 3 solo records, and I was just a kid really. I was 21 when I joined the band, and I was kind of thrown into a world that takes other people a lot longer to get to. So musically it was fun because they allowed me to kind of be myself, and they were looking to take the band in a different direction, and that's what we did with the record, Native Tongue. I was involved pretty heavily in the writing, and it was really creatively a very rewarding experience. And then by the time I joined Mr. Big, it was also another very successful rock band. I had done a lot of things, a lot of time had passed, and I've done solo records and done a lot of tours, and I was in a jazz band on Sony called Virtue with Stanley Clarke. And Mr. Big thing was a little different in Poison in the sense that it was, they had, obviously To Be With You was a #1 hit all over the world. It was a huge song, but they had another element to them that a lot of other bands didn't, which was the kind of musicianship side of things. So with Billy Sheehan and Paul Gilbert, a lot of their songs had some really complicated sort of guitar unison lines and stuff. And they obviously wanted to continue that element, but they also were kind of a blues-based rock band, so that's kind of where I fit in. And the same situation in Poison, I was able to, really be myself and kind of do my thing and be involved in the writing. And then, also there was a bit of a challenging element sort of playing the Paul Gilbert stuff, which I welcomed, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So I think both experiences were really great for me, and they were both really different because at the times that they happened, there was at different periods in my life where I had a lot of different experiences. Yeah.
Mike? Give me 5 minutes to do like a review of everything you said.
Okay, oh, you got to translate.
Yeah, but you talked and talked and talked, so it's kind of hard now. Resumo da história, pelo amor de Deus. Daí